Hi everybody, these are my sapphire olivators. They're different than the sapphire gems. Found out these ones will actually lay green egg. The ones that are gems only do like a tan egg. I was doing research on it because somebody said they're the same, and I said they are, and I looked at it and I said nope, they're not. These ones actually have a weird hairdo, just like some of my birds do. And Alice is back with the other group because she was pacing so much that I thought, man, maybe she's just tired of being in this large cage. So she wanted to go and move over and take her baby with her. And I told her that baby won't make it in that big group. I mean, you barely make it in that big group. When your baby gets older, then she can go in the big group. Right now, she's hanging out with I think a mother hen that used to be Maddie, but she's on the other side of the cage. I think she thinks she's her daughter, but no. She's actually, just hear that tweeting going on? That's all the boys in that one. I put the Easter egger boy in over there. I got this cage right there done. I'm still working on this one, but I kind of put my back out. Everybody says, oh, you should sleep on your left side. I can't sleep on my left side because every time I do, I put my back out. I've always slept on my right side. Doctor that I have told me to sleep on my right side because my right lung is not working well. So you might as well sleep so you can have your left lung do all the work anyway. So I thought, okay, fine, we'll do it that way. So that's what I'm doing. Now, I've been working on trying to figure out how to, I put more plastic on that side and over there. And I took some of the plastic off over here. So on this side right there, on that side, so it kind of has a breezeway. See how that doesn't have any down there at the long bottom part? Because when they sleep at night, all the heat will rise and they can sleep on the top rail, even though I don't know where they slept last night. I think they're kind of afraid of the black one, but I told them that they're the same age. I bought you guys the same time. The kitty cats would eat you for dinner. Yeah. They'll think you're something to eat. I'm thinking you're a mouse, but you're not a mouse. You're too big to be a mouse. You're more like a rat, how big you are. I see that the other kitty has not showed up. Oh, where she's at. Her mother, I sent a video to her mother, the one that owns the cat. She's like, that darn turd, or something like a stinker or something. And she's climbing up over the fence now. So now I'm like, crap. I gotta go get some more of those spiky things. I thought about making my own. I mean, I have those like plastic spikes. They're on the other side, but I thought about making my own and sticking them up there to keep the chickens not to fly over and the cat not to climb on them. I have to see what I'm going to do. I don't know what to do exactly. I'm going crazy. That's all I know. Oh, but the neighbors are telling me they're going to put a garage in. I said, yeah, it needs a garage. This creepy thing is going to fall down one of these days. Just hope and pray nobody's underneath it. I don't want anybody to get hurt. I think they're all pruning themselves. They just took a dust bath. I gave them a whole bunch of food. Yeah, here's my girls. The other ones are all at my girlfriend's house up there in, I think it's Thomasville. My husband says, I thought you said Troutman. I was talking to two different people. One wanted me to do 24 babies, but there's no way. I don't have room for 24 babies. I can do up to like 8. That's it. I can't do more than that. And to raise them, and I told her I couldn't raise them. And she was in Troutman. I have no idea where Troutman's at. And then the other one was only needing 6. And I thought, well, then this way I get 2 to replace the Faverolles, because the Faverolles are going to age out pretty soon, completely probably pass away. They're already 5.5 years old. They'll be 6 years old by this fall, and then they will be not laying anything really. They'll lay once in a blue moon. Like okay, my Gabby laid one this morning, but Frenchie laid one 3 days ago. So that's how they're laying. They're like every 6 days they seem to lay, and it's always the opposite of each other. So in other words, 3 days and Frenchie will end up laying, because by then it'll be 6 days for her. And then next time she'll be Gabby lays will be another 3 days, which will be 6 days. So they're opposite of each other in weeks. So I don't only getting like 2 eggs from them. I'm not getting really any eggs. You can see the pine here. This is because this is where the soup was at. I mean, I was literally making soup. But a poor baby little baby chick that was Brownie's chick was so stuck with gook all over her. Mommy trying to come over and clean it off and got her stuck under her jaw. And she kept swinging her around and it kept screaming. She was screaming. Took me a while to get them apart. And then after I got them apart, and I thought the baby died. And I was sitting there rubbing the baby, trying to wake it back up. And gave it some really cold water. And then she started drinking that. And then she looked up at me and then started screaming. And then her mother come flying up on the table looking at me like, what did you do to her? No, I didn't do anything to her. All I did was try to make her feel better. And then after she just kind of sat there. She couldn't stand up yet. She was still dizzy. I think Mommy had us spinning all over the place. And after I got her all cleaned off, all the mud and everything off of her, then she was up and moving and walking. And I said, let's put her back in the cage because I was afraid if she get back in the mud, she'd be stuck again in there. And she wouldn't come back out from the cage. She's like, nope, it's drier in here. I'm staying right here, Mom. So this all turned into like this really big, muddy, soupy spot. So I took the pine pellets and just stuck them in the ground. And it absorbed and expanded, and now it's dry. So now they come out and have no issues. As I said, didn't you used to have this entire garden all like laid out with black plastic? Yeah, a long time ago, but I yanked it all up. And the only place is it's still the greenhouse and the little whale thing is over there. The whale thing over there is still in the black plastic, but nothing else is. Kind of funny, huh? What are you doing, Clowny girl? She's not like a daredevil anymore. She was when she's a baby, running around, flying. Now she doesn't seem to want to do any of that stuff. She just prunes herself and, does her thing. What you doing, huh? I don't know. My girlfriend, I told her, I says, I think one of hers is definitely a boy because it has 4 times bigger feet. He has a crest on him that's huge. He's starting to get his wattles. I mean, he looks just like a boy. And I told her, well, are you okay with a boy? Oh, look at all the babies are saying. Let me just blow it up so you can see it. Look at all the babies are going up on I put on a really high roost for them. The flies are getting bad again. But I got them on the roost. They're going up on the roost. They can fly pretty high. See, that other side's going to be actual, down here. The other side is going to be actual coop. Now, I already have an area where I'm going to cut out the wire for the walkway through. But right now, I don't want to do that. I'm making it separate for now. And then I'm going to put a sliding door on it or a closed door where it opens and closes. I'm not sure yet. I got a couple walls. And I'll talk to you guys later, okay? And just kind of follow, and tell me what you'd like to see more of. I mean, a lot of people wanted more of the sewing machines, but lately everybody's been wanting to see the babies growing up and how big they are and all that. I'll show you the other ones tomorrow. I was going to show you them the other day, but they won't sit still for a minute. Well, she's going to come back out again. Anyway, have a blessed day and just keep watching. I'll show you what I'm going to be doing next, okay? Bye-bye.